Ever since I started working at a winery, I get a lot of questions about how do you taste and smell a wine properly. So I'm gonna give you a few tips on what I've been doing in order to enhance my wine tasting skill ability. So the two things you wanna do before you sip a wine, this is what most sommeliers do, this is what many casual wine drinkers do that have some sort of proficiency in wine. You wanna observe the color of the wine and swirl it and smell it before you sip it. So starting off with the first one, we observe the color of the wine, not just to determine if it's a red or white wine, but what we're looking at is its shade and opacity. Because by doing this, you can essentially determine how complex, rich, or sweet your wine is. So if you want to describe the shade of the wine color, then you're just going to describe the color that you actually see. Like, is it a ruby color versus a mahogany color for a red wine, or gold versus amber for a white wine? Additionally, if you want to describe the transparency or opacity of the wine, which describes how well you can see through it, you can just use descriptors such as pale for a transparent wine or deep for an opaque wine. Next thing you want to do is swirl and smell a wine before you sip it. When you swirl a wine, you're introducing oxygen into it to help open up the wine and intensify its aromas. This helps you smell the aromas so that you can better taste them on the palate. Now, if you want tips on how to better smell the different tasting notes in your wine, let me know because I can make a separate video on that. But ultimately, if you want to feel more posh and sophisticated when you're drinking wine, you can do those two things before you sip it. Cheers.